Hey everyone, today we're having a quick chat with one of our regulars. It's kind of a pre-restoration chat, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. He's just bought himself a new ride.
So basically we're just going to have a quick look at what it is now. When he gets it all done, we'll have another look at it, all finished.
Yep.
Oh, I give it a little bit. Don't go too crazy.
Hey everyone, Phil from Aussie Garage here with Gino today. Now Gino's just put another car in his collection after he swapped out one, so we're here to have a look at that. So tell us about this car, mate, and what did you swap out to get this one?
Okay, I was talking to my wife and she said no more buy sell.
Yeah.
So I got a good offer for the Boss that we did the interview back sometime last year, and I moved that on, and I saw the Coupe and I thought I like coupes, so I'll do a deal and see if I can get this one, and now I got it.
Yeah, nice. So tell us about this one, mate. It's obviously all original.
Yeah, when I got it from a guy named Pavinder in New South Wales, and it's original paint, original interior, matching numbers car with logbooks.
Oh wow,
and
awesome.
It's only done 120,000 K, so
perfect.
I thought, where do you get a coupe like that with little rust? And I thought I'll grab it.
The paintwork is, like you said, pretty good condition, and there's really stuff all little rust spots in it anyway, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and when you're looking at a coupe, as we were talking before, a lot of them rust out pretty bad in the back. This has got minimal rust for its age and that, and the stuff that it has, it's repairable.
That interior is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, no, it's, as I said, that's what drew me to the car. I did see it advertised probably a good eight months ago, maybe 10 months ago, and I looked at it, and at the time I thought, another coupe. And then, because I was sort of negotiating with the Boss, and then when the Boss sold, it was a toss-up between this and an XB GT. The XB GT needed work, so does this, but it's a coupe. So yeah. I ended up going with the coupes.
What are we doing with this one?
I'm sort of undecided at the moment. I've spoken to a lot of people. I've spoken to you and Dan about what I think I should do. Do I just fix the little rust bits and try and blend the paint in and keep it as mostly original paint?
Yep.
Keep the interior, change the interior. Oh, I don't know. I'm running through a lot of things in my head, or do a full respray.
Yep.
Put a different colour interior, because I do like white interior. So I was thinking of putting a white interior, because with the colour Cosmic Blue,
yes,
it'll look really good, I reckon. So
definitely. Do
I go that far? But anything I do, like I said to you, I don't want to change the car that can't be put back.
Yeah, of course.
So if I take something off and someone says, oh, it's not the original interior, I've got the original interior. I'm not going to put a shaker scoop on this one or anything like that. No. I'll leave it as it is. If I change the grille and put a GS grille in there, because it is a factory GS car.
Nice.
So from factory to factory GS. So I'll if I put the twin lights on the front, I'll keep this grille and you can swap it back.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
whatever I do, I want to put back to what it is, how you see it today, because this is how it was in 1973.
And I think that that's a good option, because if you've got all those original parts, it's still an original car.
Exactly. So that's probably where I'll go, and I'll probably give it a full respray and change the interior. Yep. It's still running the original 2-barrel carby and 2-barrel manifold.
Oh, nice.
So we'll have a look at that in a little while, but I'll probably change that to a 4-barrel. It's got a 3-inch exhaust and extractors on it already. I've got the original exhaust manifolds with the car, so that can go back on. So it can be put back to day one, basically.
All right, well, I reckon we should have a look underneath the hood.
No worries.
All right, mate, so what are we running in here?
This is the original 302, the 2-barrel manifold, 2-barrel carby. Yep. It has got a set of extractors on it that the second owner put on there with the 3-inch exhaust system. But as I said, I've got the original manifolds at home if I want to change that back, so that's not a problem. But yeah, no, she's still original as what I did from the factory.
If you did pull this out, refresh the motor, give it a bit of a clean up and a paint and everything, get it back to how you want it, just keep the air filters and the rocket covers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and
put them in the shed.
Put them in the shed and leave them there. And if someone ever says, oh, I want to take it back to original,
Yeah,
you've got all
everything.
the bits and pieces that you want to do. You know, it just needs a clean up, as you can see. And like the radiator support, you know, give that a paint up when I do it, and that. Yeah, it's just how it was back in '73, basically, and it's the life that it's led has led it to this. So
yeah, and someone has definitely taken the time to look after this car because it's just wear and tear.
Yeah, the second owner bought it in 2006, and he's giving me the all the documentation with the car. Obviously, he's got his original receipt that he bought the car with, and he's had it, like I said, from 2006, and I bought it in December 24, 18 odd years, and he said he hardly ever drove it as well because he was out on the farm. So he said he drove it every now and then, but it didn't do much. So you know, it's basically sat there, and then he decided to move it on. So
yeah, well, obviously, you know, whoever, like the first two owners, they've kept it locked up in the shed and stuff like that undercover. The coupes always rust out in the arse end, you know, and if you can find a coupe that hasn't got a rusted arse end, you're doing quite well.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought, and that's why when I saw this one come up, I thought it's all original, it's all matching, and it's got logbooks. So I thought,
perfect, you know
and
absolutely
minimal rust. So.
Anything else you want to do underneath here, you reckon?
I'll probably put a 4-barrel manifold, 4-barrel carby on it, change the rocker covers, and then just give the engine a clean up, give it a respray so it looks looks new. Then redo the engine bay back in the cosmic blue colour, paint the radiator support, and I said like put the GT grill on it, and then just get it looking neat. And then anything that I put on, like you said, I can take back off. And
the colour grill you're going to go black GS one or just GS one with the twin headlight?
I'll go with the black GS, so it'll look like that, and I'll leave the silver stripe, the silver in the middle. I won't put it all black.
And the good thing about these ones too is if you wanted to cut into this one, these ones are easy to put those driving lights in because they can actually cut the plastic holes and put the trim around it.
Oh, there you go.
Whereas the XC ones, they can't, because as soon as you cut them, they just go to brittle, they just break. These ones don't.
Much
the
better,
XBs and the XAs, you can do it.
I'll keep this one original, like I said, so if anyone ever says, didn't come with the GS grill, that's fine.
Yeah, you got it back there.
I've got it sitting at home, and then you can whack it on or whack it off. So
yeah, well, like you said, mate Stuart, he does all these, so
yeah, I'll be giving Stuart a call when I'm ready to do it, so no problems.
Perfect, mate. All right, let's have a quick chat about the interior, and then we can take it from there.
No worries.
Like we said, this interior is immaculate. I mean, I know you're going to do a few little changes, but at the end of the day, this is really good. You know?
Yeah. I'm surprised at the condition of the car, really, for what it is, and how good the seats are. The door trims, the dash. There's no cracks on the dash at all, and it's just a good original car.
Yeah, the only one that I could see that's got more damage is just the glove box here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the rest is pristine.
Yeah, no,
you know?
and again with this, what I'll do is I'll take this crash pad out, and I'll get a black one. I'll paint the back of the dash black, paint the underneath black, so it'll look black. I'll get I've already got a black console, automatic console, so I'll whack that in. I've ordered black carpets, I'll change that. I've got black kick panels, so I'll change those. Got black seat belts, so I'll change those.
Yeah.
And then I've got the white interior that I've ordered from Subaru, so that'll go in, and then it'll be it. And then, as I said, if anyone wants to go back to a Parchment trim, it's all there.
Yeah, perfect. You're going to put aircon on this, or you just leave it without the aircon? Because I know that's a big thing for your wife.
Yeah. Yeah, she wants the aircon, so maybe an under dash, or I could put the factory fitted one through the sides. But I'll see, when I'm start to do what I need to do to it, then I'll look at that.
Well, you could always get those ones that sit on the end of the console kind of here and ramp up. I don't know if it works really well with the XAs, XBs, but for the XCs it works well because it just adds on to the end of that console there.
Yeah. No, look, I'll definitely, because even today driving here it was hot.
Yeah.
And it's not that hot today, so if Diane wants to come in it, then I'll probably have to make her happy.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Now at the moment the car's not licensed; it's under permit today for us to have a look at. So are you going to do all the restoration stuff before you go and get a license, or you think you're going to get a license and then do it from there?
I'll get it licensed as it is.
Okay.
Because I think that's probably better, because it's all original, and hopefully I don't have to change anything. Like, I don't know what they'll find, but I'll get a permit for the extractors, because obviously they'll ask for that.
Yes.
But I'll get it licensed as it is, and then once it's licensed, then start doing what I need to do. But I spoke to the panel guy, and he can't do anything for a year, so I'm probably not going to do anything until March next year.
Okay, 100% then, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, at least you can still enjoy it, the limited license, you know?
Yeah, that's right. So, and it drives, for what it is, it drives really, really good, you know?
Yeah.
With the power steering and that, it's enjoyable to drive. So, yeah, I'll get it licensed and then scoot around a little bit in it and then get some work done on it.
Yeah, 100%. And the only thing, like, I think that this thing needs really is, God, it needs some fat tyres underneath the back end, because those things kind of look pathetic on the back with the standard tyres.
Yeah, no, it looks like it's asking for something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you got that much gap between the tyre and the actual well. It's just, it looks weird.
Yeah, no, I'll, when I do restore it and fix it all up, I'll definitely be looking at some 275s or something like that, so just to fill it out a little bit, you know?
Yeah, perfect. So, all right, mate, well, let's go have a look at the arse end.
No worries.
All right, Gino, so well, this is great at the back here. Like you said, there's very minimal rust in the boot, which is unusual for a coupe.
Oh, yeah.
So, and still got the original Ford stamps on the tail lid there, mate.
Yeah,
awesome.
and that's one of the things I was thinking, do I just do a closed door respray, fix it up and do a closed door respray? Because I don't want to lose those marks, you know, because it's only original once. But, you know, it's still original paint, which is amazing. So
spray everything else, just leave that. I mean, because underneath here, but then again, if you're going to do it, it's best to have the colour all looking popping everywhere, isn't it?
How many people worry about a yellow marking saying OK or whatever it says? So
a lot of people do when it comes to GTs.
Yeah, well, it's not a GT, it's only a GS. So.
Yeah, but, you know, they're just as good, so...
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. The boot is good. You know, if you look underneath the carpets, it's still got the original covers over the things. You know, they're day one, they've never been changed.
Yep.
It's, you know, it's pretty much rust-free back here. It's just good nick, so, and that's what drew me to the car. This thing's got to go.
Yeah, well, look, like you said, not sure why someone put it there, because it kind of makes that, when you open the boot up, looks ugly.
Yeah, oh, it does. It's in good nick, and I'm happy with it for what it is. So, and for you know, I got it at a pretty good price, I reckon. So, there's a little bit of room in there for me to do what I want to do with it. That's where I'll head down, and then, you know, pass it on to one of the boys. So, you know, they get a coupe each, so they can't argue then.
Yeah. They probably still will. Which one they want? The red or the blue one. This is fantastic, buddy. Look, and we can't wait to see what you do with this, because it's going to be fantastic either way.
Yeah, look, it was. I had to give up one to get one. As I said, no more buy, only buy sell. So the Boss is gone, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, you don't get a coupe every day. So
no, that's it.
And I really like the colour. So yeah, hopefully in a year's time, when it's all done, we'll do another interview and we'll see what it looks like.
Yeah, not a drama, mate. That sounds perfect.
No worries.
All right, mate. Appreciate you talking to us, and we'll catch you soon.
Yeah, no problems. Thanks for coming out.
Mate. Not a hassle.
No worries, buddy.